Hey everyone, I'm Marcus, and I'm here to discuss a cause that I'm very passionate about. Dyslexia affects a lot of people, and it's a condition that is quite misunderstood. So I thought I'd get a bit of wisdom from someone who knows about the condition more than most, Mr. Lee Siang. Thank you for joining me today.
Hi, and thank you very much for inviting me in for this conversation. You're about to do a run in Greenland, and you are raising funds for those with dyslexia. So, first of all, thank you very much for that.
It's a privilege to have you here today. How common is it, and what exactly is dyslexia as a condition? Because it's, as I say, it's quite misunderstood.
Well, I think dyslexia is more common than most people think. For example, research in the US suggests that perhaps 20% of the population may have a degree of dyslexia. It could be mild, it could be severe. In the UK, the British Dyslexia Association, research suggests that 10% of the population will have dyslexia, of which 4% will have dyslexia severe enough to warrant intervention. And in Singapore, 4% translates to about 20,000 children.
So how do you diagnose dyslexia?
Well, in Singapore, a full psychological assessment with a qualified psychologist. Right? And this psychologist will conduct mainly two types of tests, right? Cognitive tests to gauge their functioning skills, and literacy tests, right? To gauge where they are in terms of their reading and spelling. If you look at research, right? First of all, I think dyslexia is a brain-based disorder, right? It's a neurological disorder, right? And there has been research done using brain scans. And when you look at the research, what it shows is that those with dyslexia, when they read, right, it seems that the right side of the brain is fired up as opposed to the left side of the brain. What it translates to, what the impact is that those with dyslexia will have difficulty with reading, spelling, and writing. There are difficulty with letter-sound correspondence, which results in labored reading, which results in slower processing, and that translates also to reading comprehension. It translates to their spelling, and therefore their writing as well.
Does it run in families? Is it hereditary?
It does. Research suggests that if you have dyslexia, there's a 70% chance that someone in your family will also have dyslexia.
There's a lot of negativity around dyslexia. How do we flip the script and make it something that's seen in a positive light?
Well, I think in the last decade, there has been a positive dyslexia movement.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And in Singapore, we call it the Embrace Dyslexia movement.
Okay. Yeah.
That basically means that while we will want to try to address the academic difficulties of a person with dyslexia, the reading and spelling difficulties of a person with dyslexia, right? Let's also focus on their strengths. Let's help them identify their areas of excellence, help to develop that area of excellence, and be that superstar that they can potentially be.
Are there any famous Singaporeans that have had dyslexia or have dyslexia?
Well, perhaps the most famous would be the late founding Prime Minister of Singapore, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. We have a mayor, Mayor Sam Tan, who is also dyslexic here in Singapore. Globally, one of the most famous names would be Lewis Hamilton, the F1 driver. He has commented that he did struggle in school in both the English language as well as mathematics, because dyslexia also impacts mathematics. I think the big difference is that they were able to identify their area of excellence and they were able to excel in it. And that's what I think we should raise with the public, that those with dyslexia, yes, they may have some difficulties with reading and spelling, but they are equally talented in their own area.
There's some pretty good role models there for people that have dyslexia if they might be suffering from perhaps a lack of confidence because of the condition.
Absolutely. Very often those with dyslexia are misunderstood. People think that they are stupid, they are lazy, they're not trying hard enough. And it impacts the person with dyslexia. And they begin to doubt themselves, they begin to lose confidence. And one of the objectives of the positive dyslexia movement is to encourage dyslexics to see and find their own areas of talent.
Thank you, Lee Siang. That was very insightful. So I'm looking to raise $5,000 for Dyslexia Association of Singapore. I'm halfway there on the fundraise, and I'm halfway there on the run as well. I can get around McRitchie without too much hassle. It's around about 10 or 11 Ks. So if anyone would like to donate, please click the link below and you can make a donation there.